things are very rough for me. The more I be out here moving around trying to support myself as well, I got all type of people coming at me because they see my disability, wanting to physically do me something.
So here we are in Brooklyn, New York. We're here with the man who wants to remain anonymous. So tell me your story. How'd you get to, are you homeless?
Yes, sir.
So how long you been homeless for?
I've been homeless for about the past 8 years, but I recently found a room where I'm going through some things with the person that owns the apartment, the head of the household of that apartment. He's giving me hell, and I've been there over a year and a half, but I'm not no longer there because he sicked this pit bull on me. This just been since last Thursday, so it's like basically even when I was paying him my rent to stay there, to keep that room and roof over my head, I was being haunted dealing with this individual. So this is why, I consider myself as being homeless.
So how'd you get to this place where you are now?
Right now, I had to leave. Like I said, the gentleman sicked the pit bull on me, and I fear for my life to go back in there or to stick the key in the door, and he's standing behind the door and tell the dog to attack me again, unexpected. I really don't need that. But like I said, Daniel, I'm gonna tell you, things been really rough for me, right? Growing up, I came up in a good household. My mom's is good; she worked. My brothers and sisters, we only have one brother, one sister. We all went to school. Not to say that our family came over with a gold or silver spoon in our mouth. No, we struggled just like everybody else. And this is why I understand that my situation now, through the grace of the higher power, which I believe in, and I keep my faith with, the man up above, that's what's holding me together. I'm gonna be honest with you. Things are very rough for me. And the more I be out here moving around trying to support myself as well, I got all type of people coming at me because they see my disability, wanting to physically do me something. Why? I don't bother nobody. By me supporting myself, panhandling, whatever I may be, you got people that call that be sarcastic. As soon as I say something sarcastic to them, then what they said, they want to attack me, like if I'm wrong. Like if I'm less of a man. No, me losing a limb don't make me no less than any other individual with all their body parts. The same way I respect a rat, a dog, a cat, and all human beings, I want the human beings to respect me as well. That's all I ask for. But, you got some ignorant people out here in the world that they don't got no sense of direction because that's how they're living. And I've been there too at one time in my life.
So you don't mind me asking, so how'd you end up losing your left leg?
Yes, my left leg. I'm a left leg above the knee amputee. I lost my leg by getting hit with a machete. This is going on 18 years. Right there in Crown Heights on Rochester and Sterling. It was a little fight with somebody, and I still went in the area and started doing things with them. And he lost the fight, so by me keep coming in the area, I guess he let me lay back and get comfortable with keep coming over there and start drinking and stuff like that and getting high, whereas he rocked me to sleep and he came up behind me and hit my leg in the building with a machete. Did I tell on him? No, because that's how I was living back then, and that's the law that I still live up to in this day and time right now. From the 80s when I met a lot of people that was out there illegally doing illegal things that I came up under, I live by that code, not to ever snitch or tell on anyone. And that's a law that I live by. And I just, no lie, Daniels, I really want this interview to be a little bit more in depth. Like after this interview, I'm gonna explain to you what I mean by in depth. I want to go back in time and bring it up to date. And I see you're not, too well equipped for that. So we're gonna do this interview your way, and then we're gonna have you, how they say, rewrite it, or redo it, because it could be done a lot better than what we're doing right now, and the way that I would want to go about it. I want to go from like my childhood and bring it up to date.
The documentary.
That's what I'm gonna do. I plan on doing the book, right? Which is gonna be my documentary of myself. The way I was raised by my parents from the day they let me out on my own. I wasn't so good of a child towards my mother. My mom's was a single parent with 3 kids. I'm the oldest. I have a younger brother under me and a younger sister. I was a drug addict at one. I consider myself still a drug addict today, but I just don't do the hard drugs that I used to do back in my time. Because I know if I go there, I'm liable to die any given second if I touch that hard drug again, Mr. Daniel. And I'm a firm believer in that. I know it. If I pick that hard drug up and say, oh, this is what I'm going to do, it's not going to end there. I can see myself right now being in the graveyard, in the dirt. And I don't want that. I want to live as long as I can live. This is why I don't go back to the hard drugs. Do I be tempted? Yeah, but I always ask God to give me the strength. For some reason, he pulls me away. And he's been doing so good. Like right now, I don't even think about it no more. But you got people that will come up to me, oh, yo, you smoke hard, you smoke this, you do that, you do. No, I'm doing things illegal right now that I can't speak about because this is how I support myself as well. It's dealing with something that's so-called, quote-unquote, supposed to be legal, but it is what it is, man. All I'm trying to do is survive. That's it, And they need a lot of more, filmmakers like you to go around, man, and try to get a lot more stories out there as well, man, because there's a lot of people out here that can tell some stories, man, but they just don't know how to go about it, or they're not being approached in order to get their story brought out of them. Like this, like where I panhandle at. I go out there, I'll go through that area regularly to see what's going on where I know I can make something happen at. And once I start going out there and other people start seeing me and, people that, whatever their reason for wanting to come over here where I'm at, without trying to lay a foundation down for themselves and opening up their own way of hustling, which is probably the same way I hustle, which is a panhandle, they'd rather come and step on my shoes or step on my feet and want to do it right where I established myself at. Not knowing that I might have had problems with the police, I might have had problems with people in the neighborhood. But I stood my ground as a respectful brother and let them know, listen, I'm not bothering nobody. You're not going to tell me I can't be out here. The police-wise, it's a law. Okay, the law says if somebody's panhandling and they do not want to leave, you put them out, get their ID and write them a summons. But they don't believe in that no more. I've been panhandling where I'm at right now, giving you this interview, which we're not going to name no streets. Police tell me they're going to call a bus. Do you know what I thought a bus was? The paddy wagon for them to take me to jail. I was willing to go to jail. But the bus is not considered a paddy wagon or you going to jail. The bus is considered an ambulance with them strapping you down by any means necessary. They give you the opportunity to walk off, but if you don't walk off when they ask you to walk off, like I tell you, this is how I survive. So I'm not going to let the police or nobody tell me to walk off. If it ain't God telling me not to do it, and I'm not harming no one, I'm going to do my thing. I'm going to eat. I'm going to eat. I'm very respected. Anywhere I go, I'm a people type of person. I speak to people with very, very, very utmost respect. And that's all I ask for in return. If I'm not going to get that, you disrespect me, I'm going to disrespect you even worse. That's just me, D. I'm giving it to you raw. And I plan on doing a documentary and writing in a book form myself, So by you putting this interview out there, it's gonna help me, God willing.
So when you panhandle, what are your hours? So when you come into panhandle,
Well, my hours is basically, for me, how I started out, I didn't have no hours. I didn't really know what time to go out there or where to go. But so I just picked a location where I seen as much as traffic. I do not ask the people walking on the ground, walking, the industrials, walking in the sidewalks, crossing the street. I do not bother them. I bother people on, people on the train. I don't bother them. I ask for it respectfully, and I don't beg. I respectfully ask for it because the same way you're going to give it to me, you have the option to either say no or don't say nothing. And if you say nothing, I keep it moving. I don't harass nobody while I'm panhandling. And I try to find a busy location. Basically, when I started off, I didn't know what times in an hour to start. I just got out there and gave it a shot. Then I said to myself, oh, it ain't that much, traffic or whatever coming. Ain't that many people on the train. So it's best that I find the rush hours. So start coming out at such and such time and staying out here and then go back and forth. So that's what I choose. I choose to come out early in the morning, early afternoon, when the people are returning from work, and the 9 o'clock hours, from 9 to about 11. After that, and so I'll be out here all night sometime because police will wake me up when I'm downstairs sleeping in the train or something. Or up on 42nd Street. That's what they do. They wake you up at a certain time. They tell us we got to get out of here.
The cops?
Yeah, they don't play. You got all type of things going on down there that, that they bring that towards us. So for a person like me that want just to rest, don't want to be bothered, I don't like police period. They're not here for us. Mr. Daniels, like I was telling you, I wish we could have did this went a little bit longer, because I truly want to give you some in-depth details about my lifestyle, my life history, period. But I also let you know, like I was waiting on somebody, and you see they just called me, and they waiting on me now, and they're not going to wait too long, because that's where I go take my shower and stuff back, because I haven't had a shower yet. So, and you also helped me greatly, Mr. Jones, so I hope this story will be able to help you in return. But like I said, we exchanged numbers. I want you to reach back out to me because we're going to redo this interview. It's going to be a part 2 to this interview. That's going to be part 1. And it's going to be much more solider than this first interview right here, Mr. Daniels. So I want to let you know I'm going to shake your hand and say nice meeting you. And hopefully this interview will help you out, man, and get somewhere with you. Because I'm going to be with you every step of the way. Because like I said, unless you change your number or lose my number, you will be hearing from me. All right, Brother Daniels, you have a great afternoon.
And thank you so much for giving me your time. I really do appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
You've been heard.
Yeah, and like I said, that's Brother Daniels, man. Support the brother, man. Because we don't got too many, people out here that's trying to help people get their stories out there, or just help them, period. While you telling your story, he's helping you, whether you know it or not. Because something good is going to come out of it. Not just for him, but for me as well.